With the pop and a crack of an iconic red can, you can dive into the universe of the most famous drink in the world. People all over the world are cracking into a Coca-Cola product every single day. Coca-Cola is a beloved drink by people today. You can see this red can in almost every store you go to. About 1 billion Coca-Cola products are being consumed daily, as cited by the book, The Story of Coca-Cola by Valerie Bowden, published in 2009. But as much as people love this iconic beverage, many people don't know about its colorful history, its impressive evolution, or its substantial empire in the world today. What started as a small pharmacy invention has now become a dominating force in many industries. When looking at Coca-Cola, there is so much that you can learn from just a small red can. The Coca-Cola Company has had a long and eventful history, dating back to 1886, when John Stokes Pemberton created the very first Coca-Cola beverage. He didn't do this on purpose, though. It was originally a syrup that Pemberton had created and had taken to his local pharmacy for tasting. There, it was then mixed with carbonated water to form a soda. According to the Coca-Cola Company in 2025, it was sampled, pronounced excellent, and placed on sale for 5 cents a glass as a soda fountain drink. You may not have realized that this bubbly beverage was originally supposed to be a syrup used for medical purposes. According to the book, The Story of Coca-Cola by Valerie Bowden, published in 2009, Pemberton's intention was not to create a soft drink, but a tonic for headaches. Pemberton syrup was then going to be served as a brain tonic. Brain tonics are pills or liquids sold as dietary supplements to preserve, boost memory, or other cognitive functions, as referenced by Gronin in the Wall Street Journal in 2016. This meant that Coca-Cola was advertising that their product would have distinct differences from the typical sodas of the time. And the ingredients in the soda played a huge role in this. Pemberton used ingredients that you would not expect to be in a typical soda. Bowden goes on to say how Pemberton mixed fruit syrups with the extracts of the cola nut and the coca leaf. According to the definitive history for God, Country, and Coca-Cola, the cola nut was a source of caffeine in the soda, which is where they got the cola and the name Coca-Cola. For the coca portion of Coca-Cola, this originated from the ingredient of coca leaves, from which cocaine was extracted and included in the original drink. Although these ingredients were what ultimately created Coca-Cola's distinct name, the criticism of these stimulant ingredients led to their redirection of their future family-oriented marketing. After Coca-Cola created their distinct name and their original home base in Atlanta, they were able to start competing on the market, which started the fierce rivalry between Coca-Cola and Pepsi. This rivalry started in 1898 and started the rivalry that would span for decades, which was born as soon as Pepsi hit the market, cited by Pinckney Harman in 2020. This rivalry was a great opportunity for Coca-Cola to make so many creative choices over the years, and as a way for them to try to maintain their dominance in the soda industry. This dominance is evident with how consumers can see Coca-Cola's name almost everywhere, but they have evolved from their advertising tactics from when the soda was first sold. Their slogans have changed with the economy. According to the Coca-Cola Company in 2025, Coca-Cola slogans have reflected not only the brand, but the times. This is a way that Coca-Cola has been able to advertise for themselves as a way to get people to buy the drink and as a way for people to know how good the drink really was. The Coca-Cola Company goes on to say how some slogans used in advertising have concentrated on the quality of the product, its refreshing taste, or even its role in entertaining. As in the 1948 slogan, "Where there's Coke, there's hospitality." These slogans have played a huge role in the popularity of the product. As in the 1904 slogan, "Delicious and refreshing," to the 1926 slogan, "It had to be good to get where it is." These slogans have had a huge impact on the sales and popularity of the product. However, the advertising methods also played a role in the product being such a success. Pemberton first started advertising the product by sending out coupons to people as a way to get them to buy the drink. Their advertising budget in 1901 was around $100,000, as cited by Duke University Libraries, last updated in 2016. This was a monumental amount of money back then that created buzz and the product's success. When Oscar Candler bought Coca-Cola from Pemberton, he immediately started advertising the product. According to Tiffany Rigotti in the banknotes on December 8, 2021, Candler printed Coca-Cola's logo on the household objects people looked at every day, such as clocks, calendars, napkins, pencils, pocket mirrors, wallets, etc. This was the beginning of his advertising tactics. Candler also printed advertisements on the sides of buildings that read Coca-Cola on the building awnings. Another popular form of advertising was the famous Santa Claus. Rigotti goes on to discuss how Coca-Cola's first Christmas ads ran in the 1920s, featuring a more unsightly version of Santa Claus that looked more tired behind the eyes than the jolly man we all know and love. This advertising started in 1931 and ended in 1946. However, the advertising and its slogans aren't the only thing that have gotten Coca-Cola to where it is today. The Coca-Cola Company owns and supports dozens of brands and companies who helps to advertise the Coca-Cola brand. One of these partners is the International Olympic Committee, or the IOC. The Coca-Cola Company has supported the Olympic Games since 1928. According to the International Olympic Committee in 2025, Coca-Cola helps build public excitement ahead of each edition of the Games through its global marketing campaigns and entertains fans on site in the host cities through its interactive activations and showcases. Coca-Cola has also supported another dominant sports association, the NCAA. The NCAA and Coca-Cola came together with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America to help teens score big in the business of sports. According to the Boys and Girls Clubs of America on May 20th, 2024, Coca-Cola partnered with Boys and Girls Clubs of America to offer teens hands-on sports marketing experience at the NCAA Women's Final Four. This was just one small way that Coca-Cola could help change the lives of kids. These partnerships are possible due to all the minor companies Coca-Cola owns. Some of these include Fairlife Milk, Fanta, Minute Maid, Vitamin Water, and Gold Peak Tea. They have also made impressive deals, such as control over Columbia Pictures for almost 10 years, and being the only cold bottle beverage to be sold in the People's Republic of China starting in 1978, as cited by the International Journal for Legal Research and Analysis in July of 2022. However, in recent years, Coca-Cola has shifted their funding and focus to health associations and major marketing agencies. Many speculate that this is just one way that Coca-Cola has been able to maintain their dominance in the industry. According to the National Library of Medicine on December 1st, 2022, documents suggest that Coca-Cola provides direct financial support to institutions and organizations, hosting events in exchange for benefits, including influence over proceedings. Coca-Cola also provides direct financial support to speakers and researchers. The Coca-Cola Company has supported multiple organizations in the health industry as well. The National Library of Medicine goes on to say how Coca-Cola experts direct influence on academic institutions and organizations that convene major public health conferences and events. These partnerships have certainly influenced the popularity of the brand and its empire in the world. The Coca-Cola product and company has become well known and well loved. What started as a small pharmacy invention through their classic advertisements to their now large empire in the world today, the Coca-Cola Company has been able to support and partner with multiple companies and organizations. Even through the negative feedback and reactions to the company, they were still able to create a drink that people love. Today, we explored Coca-Cola's colorful history, its impressive evolution, and its substantial empire in the world today. Whether you love it or you hate it, you have to admit, it is quite a story to come from just a little red can.